Chasa Nimina Habi Tacha Wanigas
Victims of a secret prison. Wise wisdom from a circle to a prism. So we become Christians. They decimate afflictions. At least politicians never listen, making decisions. Our women going missing, and the vision for the natives getting education, medicated, but we face a devastation. A lot of our people getting lost in drugs, and our young youth are packing around guns. In the motor rest, getting ghetto to survive. People getting drunk, people getting high. It happens all the time, that it happens everywhere. And people getting scared, does society even care? These res politicians with their dirty ambitions to fulfill the greedy riches, to fulfill material wishes. We're survivors of destruction and the resurrect. Nothing is political dysfunction, and there's money in corruption with the daily drug consumption. I came from the res to the city street, then I'm eating greasy foods but for those moose meat. I came from a land that lives in poverty, that is buried in the ground beneath every street. Sometimes I wish that society could see what happened to all the native peeps that live in the streets, that live in the res, and all the treaty rights that we just pretend. It's a battle to survive when you're from a native tribe. They denied the colonized, we were culturally deprived. Woke up in the mud that we're all here alive. They sodomized the pride, committing genocide. They never heard of screams, they never heard of cries. But how's our people gonna heal if we can't confront this pain that we feel? The warriors that die for our people to survive. It's so messed up, corrupt, doing anything for a buck. The res is depressed, so suppressed. What's next? Hickeys on the neck for material wishes, living with the lies and the fiction. The culture first religion, paranoid is superstition, and those chasing idealism. The spirits that were lifted from the vision, quench predictions of feelings that are vivid, intimidated, subjugated natives. I came from the res to the city street, then I'm eating greasy foods but for those moose meat. I came from a land that lives in poverty, that is buried in the ground beneath every street. Sometimes I wish that society could see what happened to all the native peeps that live in the streets, that live in the res, and all the treaty rights that we just pretend. How come we can't go back in the day when we sang away a pain? We danced the night away and we sweat and we prayed and believed the message in the dream. The only thing was green was the plants, performing sacred tasks, smoke a sacred pipe. Appreciated life and preach about advice, and love the native pride, the loss of the side. And some choose a gang over their tribe. Horrific premonition, genocide, the cataclysm, Holocaust, or crucifixion. Forget the racism, we are still treated different. Disease and religion, native peeps were gifted. Simplistic composition and the resin drug addictions. And what our future needs is the leaders and the chiefs. Our youth to succeed, to follow their dreams. Our warriors, our women, our children, our elders to breathe. I came from the res to the city street, then I'm eating greasy foods but for those moose meat. I came from a land that lives in poverty, that is buried in the ground beneath every street. Sometimes I wish that society could see what happened to all the native peeps that live in the streets, that live in the res, and all the treaty rights that we just pretend.
The red man survived the destruction that was brought upon them by the PerSioux.